Hello there guys, and welcome to the newest edition of Star Wars Comics. So pivoting from all the Vader goodness, today we discuss his son. This event is pretty spectacular when you get right down to it. Two eras combined to make a great comic issue. Even though it's Legends, you gotta love it. Leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and with that said, let us start with the adventure. So right after the destruction of the Death Star, the rebellion evacuated from Yavin 4, but they were still being pursued by the Empire. Shortly thereafter, they were ambushed on a mission near the planet Lubong Minor. In the craziness of the moment, their main concern was mostly to not wait for more Imperial backup to come and demolish them. The rest of the Alliance couldn't even come help, since they feared eventually their secret location would be discovered. While Wedge Antilles and the others managed to escape, Luke and Commander Nara couldn't make it to their X-Wings in time, and by now many stormtroopers were pursuing them through the jungle. Wedge Antilles wished them luck. They were going to need it. Suddenly they were stopped by an odd soldier, a Phase 1 clone trooper. Confused, he asked them who they are. As Luke was getting ready to pull out his lightsaber, Nara stopped him. In this case, talking could help. He went on to explain to the confused soldier that he is Commander Nara of the Red Squadron, and this is Luke Skywalker. They assumed that he has been trapped here for a long time. The clone was not sure at all. Indeed, it had been a long time since he was stranded on the planet. All he remembers is crashing here about a year after the Clone Wars had started. As they were fighting droids, everyone but him was killed in battle. If he would have to guess, he has probably been here for at least 20 years. Nara couldn't believe it. He remembered the clone troopers when he was younger, but the clone was still suspicious. He raised his blaster. He wanted to know, are they separatists, and who are those troopers chasing them? Nara explained that they are not clone troopers, but stormtroopers, tools of the Empire. The separatists were long gone. Now the Alliance are fighting the Empire to bring justice and restore the Republic. The clone still couldn't understand. He asked them, did the Republic win? Where did this Empire come from? Nara went on to explain everything. Grievous, the fall of the Jedi, Order 66, the emergence of Emperor Palpatine, and his enforcer, Darth Vader. Whatever the odds were, the rebellion was determined to fight and restore the Republic. The clone was dumbfounded. He couldn't believe all the Jedi were gone. At this time, Nara asked Luke to show him. Luke ignited his lightsaber. "I am a Jedi," he said, and he told the clone that he was trained by none other than General Obi-Wan Kenobi. In order to appease to the clone trooper, Hera stretched the truth just a bit and said that General Skywalker is one of their most important leaders. The clone proceeded to remove his helmet. He proclaimed that he was now under the command of General Skywalker. He was called Able, CT-1707, reporting for duty. First, they needed to link up with the rest of the rebel survivors on the planet and to find an escape plan. Since Able knew the terrain all too well, he would devise a plan. We cut to an Imperial captain investigating and ultimately killing a prisoner. He checked on the stormtroopers who were investigating the X-Wings. R2, however, wasn't about to let him roam around. Suddenly, something is coming out of the jungle. 3 stormtroopers who had imprisoned 4 rebel scum. The captain was delighted. His career was about to get a boost. The captain was impressed and ordered him to keep an eye on the prisoners. The stormtroopers suggested that it might be best if they use the transport as a temporary holding pen. Carefree, he tells the soldiers to do just that, and that he will proceed to inform the Admiral about their recent success. But suddenly he stops. Something fishy was going on. He ordered the trooper to remove the helmet. The stormtrooper is confused. Again, he orders him to remove it now, as he pulls a pistol on them, asking him, who was your last commanding officer? Removing his helmet slowly, the trooper says, Shock T, as he shoots and kills the captain. It was Able, disguised as a stormtrooper. The other 2 were Luke and Nara, as young Luke ignites his lightsaber and the others are equipped with blasters. A full-on battle has ensued. The two leaders had their X-Wings to escape, and the rest would use a nearby transport. But there still was heavy fire coming from a nearby shuttle. In clear clone trooper fashion, his young days flashed before him as Abel rushed alone towards enemy fire. He shot every single trooper using his clone training and maneuvering. As he approached the ship, he threw a thermal detonator on board, blew up the entire shuttle to pieces. Now he was alone. Hordes of troopers were coming for him. It seemed his path was at an end. As they were about to kill him right then and there, suddenly laser fire destroys all the stormtroopers. It was Luke Skywalker with his X-Wing as he picks up Abel and in the end saves him and saves the day. The fleet was all up and running. Now Abel was all clean cut and shaven, and finally he had decided to join the Rebel Alliance. Of course, Luke goes on to apologize a bit for stretching the truth about being a general, but Abel didn't mind. Even though he was not a general, it was an honor to again serve under the leadership of a Jedi. With this, we end the comic issue, and boy was it a great one. I personally really enjoyed making this video. The parallel between the eras and this one is so magical. What I like the most is when both Nara and Luke are amazed at the clones' capabilities and courage, how Abel went straight at the enemy with no hesitation whatsoever. How about you guys? What was your favorite part of this entire video? Leave any and all thoughts down below in the comments. Would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and supporting the channel. Have a phenomenal day, my friends, and may the Force be with you always.